Biggest challenge for me. I think we can manage. We are going to see very important topics. So I think we are in which workflow now? I think we have completed get is over, transforming is over, load now in the process of report. So we are going to create a report now. So which one? This text box. Okay. No, you have to go to the 3 dot, no? If you go to the 3 dot, then it's easier to drag and drop. There is a 3 dot, either on the top or on the bottom, there will be 3 dot. If you click on the 3 dot and if you move that, then it will be easier. If you normally put the corner and drag it, it will be a bit challenge. If you go to the 3 dot and drag it, it will be much easier. Okay, right. Now we are going to create a visual. I think before creating visual, all are to be here. But before visual, we'll do one more small thing. I want to draw a small line here. I want to put a line here. Heading a separate header and footer. I want to draw a line. So let us go to insert again. Let us go to insert. Let us go to the shape. Insert shape. Rectangle, basic shape, block arrows. Under the basic shape, you can see there is a line. Go to insert. Under insert, the shape. Below the shape, you can see a line. So I want to draw a line. Just to identify the headers and the report separately. So insert shape and I click on the line. Yes, the line is drawn. And let me decrease the height and increase the width. So we have inserted a line and I increase the height and width. Can I change the line color? Can I change the thickness of that line? So we have drawn a line. We are going to insert shape and line. We have drawn the line. This line thickness, I want to increase it. This line color, I want to change it. Select this line on the right hand side, format shape. Under format shape, there is a shape, rotation, style. Let us go to the styles. Styles. Select that line and go to the styles. Below the styles, fill color. No, don't use the fill color. Fill color, suppose I used a rectangle, I used a circle. Inside a circle, I want to fill a color. Inside a rectangle, I want to fill a color, then we can go for this. But it's not a color, rectangle or anything, it's just a line. So you cannot go to fill, you have to go to borders. Go to borders. Under borders, you can see the color. So what's the color you want it for that line? For example, let me put a dark blue. And what is the width? Width is the thickness of that line. So let us increase the width. Maybe I'll make it as 3 or 4 pixels. Yes, 4 pixels. Now the thickness of the line has increased. Select the line. Go to format shape. Under format shape style. Under the style borders. Go to the borders. Change the color and change the width. Right. Now we are going to insert a visual. I want to insert a visual where I want to display what is the total net profit. Overall net profit. I want to just put a visual. In the visual I want to display net profit, not a chart or anything. Just I want to display a net profit here. So go to the build visual. Here there are some visuals available. When I place the cursor over that visual, it will show you what is the name of that visual. Stacked bar chart, stacked column chart, bar chart. And there are some classical visuals available. Some visuals would have been graded out or deactivated. Some visual would have been removed. To get all the default visual, I want to get the default visual. So now as I told, I want to display a visual where I want to display what is the net profit. For this, there is a visual called as card. There is a visual called as card. 2 types of card. One card you can already see it under the build visual. Maybe the row number 1, 2, 3, 4th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one. There is a card with a thunderbolt. This is a card with a thunderbolt. This is an advanced level card. But I want to use the basic card now. Basic card. Unfortunately, due to the version updation, the basic card has been removed here. But I can get that basic card. How can I get the basic card is go to the visualization, build visual. There is a 3 dot. There is a 3 dot. Go to the build visual. Under build visual, you can see 3 dots. Go to the 3 dots. Below the 3 dots, there is an option available. restore default visuals. I want the default, all the default visuals. Sometimes due to a version upgrade or version changes, some visual would have been removed due to the size of the screen. It would have been removed. I want it back. So go to the build visual, click on the three dot. Under three dot, you can see restore default visuals. Go to the default visuals. Restore default visual. Let me do that. It will ask whether you want to reset it. You have been about to restore the unpinned default visual to be the visualization pane. Any pinned visual will not get affected. All the visuals will be available. Some 2 or 3 new visual will be added here. Yes. Okay. Yes. Now what has happened is you can see some visuals has been added. Some of the visuals, default visual has been added. Now I can see in my system row number 1, 2, 3, 4th. Last one, there is a visual called as card. There is 2 card. One card is a Thunderbolt. We'll see that card. That's an advanced level card. First we'll explore this card. Then we will see this card. This card, this older card, this one may retire sooner. As of now, it's available. It will be retiring sooner. You will be using this card in future. But we will start with this card. I hope everyone are getting this card. This 1, 2, 3. If you are not getting it, you have to go to 3 dot. And you have to go for restore default visual. Some default visual would have been restored. Restore default visual. Now let us click on this card. Okay. Before clicking on any visual, place the cursor on some empty area. It's always better to place the cursor on some empty area. If you are not placing the cursor on the empty area, you will not get that visualization. So place the cursor on some empty area. I click on this card. Be careful. 2 cards. One is the card with Thunderbolt. Don't do that. This card, simple card. Click on this card. And I'm decreasing the height and width of this card. In this card, we are going to display what is our net profit. We are going to display the net profit inside the card. Inside the card. Any challenges? Shall we move on? I told you to go to 3 dot. Restore default. Maybe it may not be in the 4th row. It may be somewhere else also based on your screen size. There will be 1, 2, 3 card. May not be on the same row. Maybe on the 5th row also. 4th row, 3rd row. We restored that visual. Then you will get it. Go to 3 dot. Filling the color. Background water, remove the background. Okay, sorry. So we have inserted the card. In this card, I want to display the net profit. How can I display the net profit inside the card? Three methods. So this net profit, drag this net profit and drop it to the card area. Drag it and drop it to the card area. Or drag this and drop it to this field area. Or just to make a check mark on this. Either drag and drop it to the card area, drag and drop it to the field area, or just to make a check mark on this. I recommend the second one. Because here it's okay, we have only one area called as field. When you create a column chart, line chart, you may have so many options. So we should understand what are all the options available here. So my suggestion is always dragging and dropping. Let us drag and drop this. I'll drag this net profit and I drop it to the field area. I drag it and drop it to the field area. Yes, the net profit is 272 millions. 272 millions is my net profit. But I don't want this net profit in a millions format. I want the exact value to be displayed. Exact value. And I want to put a comma separators. And I want to put the currency symbol also. First, we have inserted a card. Then we have dragged that net profit into the field area. So we got this net profit, 272 millions. Now I want to format this. I want the exact value, comma separators and rupee symbols or dollar symbols. Select this card. Select the card. On the right hand side, now you can see two tabs are appearing. One is format visual, second one is analyzing the visual. Unfortunately, as of now, you will get nothing in this analyze visual. This analyze visual will be useful when you draw a line chart or a bar chart or a column chart. Now it's nothing is there. So let us go to the format your visual. Under format your visual, two options. Visual, general. Visual, general. What is the difference between visual and general? Visual is contextual. Contextual means I have drawn a card, so I will get call out value and category label. If I draw a pie chart, you will get different option. If you draw a column chart, you will get a different option. If you got a line chart, you will get a different option. This option will keep on changing based on the visuals. But general, as the name itself says, general, which is a common one for all the visual. If I click on general, if you draw the bar chart also, same general feature will be available. Column chart also, same general feature. A bar chart, same general feature. General feature, which is a common feature for all the visuals. This visual is contextual, concerned with only that visual. You will explore it, you will understand this before today evening. So let us select the card, go to the visual, two options, call out value. First, let us go to the call out value. Under call out value, you can notice that display units. There is a display units. These are all font sizes and font colors and other things. Let us go to the display units. It says none, thousands, million, billion, trillions. Unfortunately, lakhs and crores are not available because India is the only country where the lakhs and crores are used. So you cannot use the lakhs and crores as of now. Let us go with none. So I will select none. Yes. Now it displays the exact value, 2 crore 72 lakhs 24,484. So it displays the exact value. We'll see how to put a comma separators. We'll see how to put the dollar symbols, currency symbols. Select the card. Go to the format, visual, call out, under call out the display units. Please do remember the title of this. The title of this is display units. To convert the lakhs, million, trillions into exact value or exact value in thousand, million, trillions, you have to go to display units. Okay. Then, now I don't like this title. Normally the title should come on the top, but here the title is coming on the bottom. I don't want this title on the bottom. I want the title should come on the top. So, same visual, there is category label, switch off. This category label, off. Switch off that category label. I don't want the category label, switch off. So I have switched off. The title is displayed on the bottom, which I don't like. I have switched off it. Only two options are available under this card. Call out value, that is your color, background settings and display units. And this one, category label, I switched off it. Category label is the title which is displaying on the bottom, which I don't like. I switched off it. Now let us go to general, title. Go to the general title. Switch on the title. Switch on the title. And type the title, whatever the title you want, you can type the title here. So let me put the title, sum of net profit. Typing the title. So switch on the title and I entered the title. Let us do some formatting for this title. Title, I'll make it as bolder. Title, text color, maybe I'll put a white as a text color. Background color, maybe I'll put something like dark blue. I think looks good. Center alignment. I want this title should be in the center alignment. Center. These are all your own creativity. That's all. Center alignment. Yes. So what are all the things I did here is I have gone to the general. Under the general, switched on the title, typed the title, and I made bold, and I made the text color, and I made the background color, and horizontal, center alignment. I made the center alignment here, center alignment. These are all the changes I made it. Yes. General, title. So what are all the changes? I have gone to general, switched on the title, typed the title, bolded it, font text color, background color, and this alignment. Okay. Now, the comma separators and the currency symbols. Go to the general again. I collapse this title because I don't, title option is over. Let me collapse this. Just click on this arrow mark. I collapse it. FX, we'll come to the FX later. Data format. Go to the data format. Under data format, apply settings to sum of net profit and format option. If I expand the format option, you can see general, whole number, decimal, currency, percentage, scientific and custom. Let us go for currency because I want that comma separators. I want that rupee symbols. So let us click on currency. Yes. Now we are getting that comma separators and we are getting that rupee symbols. If you don't like the rupee symbol, if you want to convert it to some other currency, yes, you can go here and you can change the currency also. Repeat the process. Select that card. Go to general, data format. Under data format, the format option, currency. And you can change your currency formats. You can change the thousand separator and the decimal places also. Okay. Gradually, we have to step into the next level. How is the comma separator? Are you getting the comma separator same as my system, or you are getting the comma separator in different area? If we are getting the comma separators after 202, maybe US format, that's as per your Windows settings. This is as per the Indian format. Okay. Now, so we have inserted a card. Inside a card, we have inserted the net profit and we did some formatting also. Now, let me insert one more card. I want to know how many invoices we have paid. Total count of invoices, number of invoices. Let us place the cursor on some empty area again. So please do place the cursor on some empty area. Don't select some visual. If I selected this card, unknowingly if I selected some other visual, this visual will get overwritten. So don't do that. Place the cursor on some empty area. And once again I select that card. 1, 2, 3. I click on this card. And I want the invoice number. So let us drag the invoice number and drop it to the field area. I'm dragging the invoice number and drop it to the field area. It is saying 11 millions, which is not right. I don't have 11 millions of invoices. I think in our source data we have seen around 3,600 or 700 rows. But here it shows 11 millions, which is not a right one. The reason is, yes, it is summing up. We should count it. How can I count it? Is there is a arrow mark here. On the sum, you can see there is a small arrow mark. Click on the arrow mark where we can change our formula. Sum, average, minimum, maximum, count distinct and count. Could you tell me what is the difference between count and count distinct? This count distinct is not in Excel. It is available only in Power BI or Power Query. What is the difference between count distinct and count? Any idea? Or both are same? Both should not be similar. There is a difference. What is the difference? Which one is unique? Count distinct. Count distinct will count only the unique values, whereas the count will count the duplicate values also. If same invoice number is repeated multiple times, it will count the duplicate values, whereas the distinct count will not count the duplicate values. So if you want to count the invoice number, you have to go for distinct, not the count. So go for count distinct. Yes. There are 3,701 invoices. One invoices I added at the last today morning. So including that, there are 3,701 invoices totally. So first insert a card and drag the invoice number to the field area. Go to the arrow mark and we changed into count distinct. Yes. As I told, any challenges, any question, queries, don't hesitate. I can repeat it. Done. Now, I need a support from your side. I want to maintain the same formatting. This card, the title color, this background, I want to maintain the same format for this card also. Could you tell me how can I maintain the same format for this card? Instead of redoing it, in Excel, Word and PowerPoint also we have this option. Format Painter. Very good. Select this card, Home tab, but nothing will happen because the heading is not available here. If the heading is available, you will see the difference. No problem. We'll add the heading. First format it. Select this card, Format Painter. Now click this card, second card. Select the first card, Format Painter. Select the second card. But I can see nothing has happened here. The reason is title is not available. Format, General, Title, type the title. count of invoice. Format painter. Select the first card, format painter, select the second card. So same format will be copied and pasted. Now go to the general and type the title. Okay. I request if you have any questions, queries, ask me. I can repeat it any number of times. Rather than discussing within yourself, if you are discussing within yourself, you will miss some topics. I will go to the next topic. So ask me, I can repeat it any number of times. Size. Font size. Select it. Format. Call out value. Font size. Yes. By default, every 10 minutes your file will get saved. Like Excel also. You can reduce the timing also. Data part. Format. Format means the color background. Okay. Data part. One may have currency, but here you cannot do the routing, we cannot do the currency. So it means that it will not copy the data part. You will copy the colors, background, fonts. Okay. Please, if you have any doubts, don't hesitate. Ask me there itself. As I told, Power BI is interconnected. If you don't know the first, you cannot go to the second. If you don't know how to use Power Query, you cannot load the data. If you don't know load the data, you cannot create a report. Stop me, ask me there itself. I'm repeating it multiple times, since I can see people are in the older concept. Okay. Now, for cards, for this type of cards, when I present it on the screen, I recommend to put a shadow or a border for this card. What is the advantage and what is the purpose is, if I click somewhere else, I'm not able to recognize that there are two visuals. Actually, there are two visuals now. But I'm not able to recognize that there are two visuals. So what I will do is, select the first visual. Go to the format of this visual. Select the visual, format of the visual. General, go to the general. Under general, FX. FX, below the title, FX. And I switch on the shadow or a visual border. Better to put a shadow. So I switch on the shadow. Yes, now when I present it, it's easy to know that there is a card. Below that, in the card I have displayed the net profit. Similarly, let me select this count of invoice number. Format, general, shadow. After putting the shadow also, now only I am able to recognize that both the cards are in different size. Now I reduce the height and width of it. Now I can see a better view of my card. Yes. When you present it, it's easy to, it will be embossed, easy to see, maybe a 3D effect. Format painter. This also can be done.
Size will not be.
No, sizing. Only the color, background, shadow. Sizing you cannot do. Sizing is not a format. Properties. Okay. Done. If the number is smaller, I can see everyone that you have completed. Since the number is larger, I need confirmation from your side. Can we move on to the next one?
Yes.
Yes. Now, first time we are going to insert a visual. For an example, let us take this data. I want to know region. We have some regions. We are doing some sales in a region, south region, north region, west region, east region. Each region wise, I want to know what is the sum of net profit. Region wise, what is the sum of net profit? First time we are going to create a visual. This is also a visual card, but I am going to create some charts here. So I want to know which region has more net profit. I think for this the best one is either you can go for a pie chart or you can go for a donut. First let us start with the pie. So I will start with the pie chart. Place the cursor on some empty area. Place the cursor on empty area. Click on this pie chart. Now I'm going to give you a very important tips. If you know these tips, 90% of your visual is completed. If you know these tips very well. So I inserted a pie chart. Maybe I'll increase the height and width of this pie chart. So what is my expectation is, I want to create a report region wise, sum of net profit. This is the report which we are going to create. But here we have one question. Last session we had a card. We have inserted a card. When I go to the build visual, we have seen only one option is available. Very simply we have dragged and dropped into that option. But here I can see 4 or 5 options are appearing. Legend, value, details, tooltips. So now the biggest question mark is, which has to be dragged where? That's a question mark here. So what is my expectation is, I want region wise sum of net profit. Please do remember this, 90% of your visual follows the same method. Region wise. What all I am saying wise. Drag and drop it to the first area. Either it can be a legend. Pie chart, it's legend. Column chart, it will be some other column. If I put a table, it will be x-axis, y-axis. This option may vary from visual to visual. But remember a simple thing. Which wise, that should be on the first area. Whichever you want to summarize it, sum it, count it, average it, that should be on the second area. Which wise should be first, summarizing should be second. So here, what is the report I want is region wise. So tell me, where can I drag and drop the region now? Legend. And I want sum of net profit. Where do we drag that net profit? Values. That's it. If you understand this, as I indicated, 90% of your chart is completed. So which wise, that should be first. Whichever you want to summarize it, that should be second. Most of the chart, 90% of, only maybe for the decomposition tree, maybe for the waterfall, it may change. All the other charts, same thing. Now tell me. First insert a donut or pie chart. I selected a pie chart. What is the report I want is, I want region wise sum of net profit. Each region wise, what is the sum of net profit? That is the report I expect. So the condition is region wise. Which wise? Region wise. What all I am saying wise? That should be on the first area. Whichever you want to summarize it. Summarizing means counting, summing up, averaging it. That should be on the second area. That's a concept. The wise, which wise should be first. Summarizing should be second. So I want region wise. Let us put the region into legend. And I want net profit, sum of net profit into values. That's all. Got it? Could you tell me, how can I maintain the same format? Here I had a format. I want the same format for this pie. How can I get the same format? Select this pie, select this card, format painter, and click this pie chart. Yes. Sorry. Select this card, format painter, now select the pie chart. Same format. The heading, the backgrounds, borders, shadows. Now, you are going to help me here. Yes. I don't want this legend on the right side. This is technically we have a name. This is legend. I want the legend at the bottom. and I don't like this values to be in millions. Here you can see it says 57 millions, 58 millions, 51 million. I want the exact value, 5 crores or 10 crores or whatever. I want the exact value. Tell me how can I do this. First tell me how can I put the legend on the bottom. Select this, go to format visual, then legend, position, super. Bottom center or bottom left or right. I'll put it as bottom center. Very good. Select the pie chart, go to format, go to visual, legend, position. But yes, the real challenge is, tell me, how can I change the millions into an exact value? Values, where is it? Down. Ah. How can I change this millions? Last session we did it. Detail labels. Okay.
Values are there, sir.
Values. Then display units none. Very good. But instead of doing this, fortunately they have founded it. They have fortunately founded it. In card we had only two values. So I founded where is the display units. Sir, I'm repeatedly saying any question, please watch here. I will go to the next step. Some people are discussing within yourself. You are missing the steps. Ask me, I can repeat it any number of times. When I select the card, I have only two values. But when I select the pie, I have four values. When I select a bar chart, I may get 5, 6, 10 values. But I told you to remember the name of this. The name of this is display units. Select this pie chart. Instead of searching where is the display units, go to the search box and just type DIS so that the display units will appear straight away. No need for going down and searching where is the display units. Just go to the search box and type DIS and change the display units as none. Yes. Now you will get that exact value. So select the pie chart, go to this box and just type DIS and the display units will appear. Change the display units as none. Still we have to do so many things. Okay. Now tell me, how can I put the comma separator and rupee symbols here in this pie chart? I want to put a comma separator and rupee symbols. Let me close this search box. General, data format, very good. Then, very good. Instead of region, make it as sum of net profit. Then, format option, currency. Superb. Now we got the currency format. Practice, practice, practice. If you are not practicing, if you are not doing it, then you will miss out the concept. Okay. Yes. Yes, sir. Whatever we did as of now, I created a card and we displayed the net profit. We have created a card, displayed the count of invoice number. We created a pie chart and we have displayed something here. Whatever we did now, it can be done in normal Excel also. I can put a pie chart, I can put a value, I can put a count. But what is the major advantage of Power BI? Interaction between the visuals. For example, when I go here, this is the west region data, this is the south region, this is the north region, central region. Suppose when I go here and just to make a click, when I click on the south region, you can notice automatically on the top, it shows the net profit for the south region. It shows the count of invoice number for the south region. So whatever the region you select, it automatically interacts between the visuals. Based on whatever you click, you can see the visuals is interacting. One visual to another visual. No need for adding slicers or anything. One visual to another visual, we have an interaction. If you want to come back, suppose I selected south. I want to come back. Once again, click on south or click somewhere else outside. Interaction between the visuals. We'll see about drill down, drill through in the next part. So based on whatever you click, change. Okay. Next. Conditional formatting. For example, when I select a region, south region, my count of invoice is 760, 763 and 704. So it's changing here. Assume I have some condition. Assume my target is for the invoice number is 750. Wherever my invoice number is more than 750, I want to put a green. Less than 750, I want to put a red. This we can do it in a chart, this we can do it in a card. Let us start with the basics now. Select the count of invoice number. Card. Select that card where we have the invoice number. You decide which color you want to change, whether you want to change the background color or you want to change the font color. I will tell you both. If you want to change the font color, go to Visual, under Visual, call out value, color. This is font color. If you want to change the background color, General, FX, background. This is for background color. Okay, but I want to do a conditional. Just I don't want to change the color. Based on a condition, I want to change the color. Select this card, Visual, call out value. Next to the color, there is FX. Wherever you find a FX next to the color, that means you can apply a conditional formatting. Very good. Wherever you find FX next to the color, for example, if I go to this pie chart color I want to change. This color I don't like, I want to change. How can I change the color of this pie chart is, go to the Visual, Slices, under Slices, apply settings to, I select West region and I go here and I can change the color. West region I don't like the color, I can change the color here. Suppose I want to change the color for South, I can change the color here. But unfortunately, next to the color, you are not able to see FX. That means you cannot apply conditional formatting for your pie chart. So pie chart conditional formatting cannot be applied. So, but let me select the card, go to Visual, Color, FX. Click on this FX. Click on the FX. It opens a dialog box. In this today and tomorrow we are going to do many conditional formatting. It opens a dialog box. It says gradient. Gradient is multicolor. I think multicolor looks good for a chart, not for the card. Multicolor we'll see it in another few minutes. Instead of gradient, let us go for rules. Instead of gradient, rules. Count of invoice number. I think it says count of invoice number title, but on the right hand side it says summarization is sum. Unfortunately, I think we didn't use the sum here. We used some other formula. Did you remember what is the formula we used here? Count distinct. Very good. So here instead of the sum, you have to go for count distinct. Click on that FX. A dialog box will open. Go to rules, count distinct, minimum. Minimum to what? Minimum to 750. Assume my target is 750. Minimum to 750. Minimum to 750. Let us put a red. I'm selecting a red color. Less than my target. Minimum to 750 is red. New rules. Let me add one more rules. New rules. Second condition is from 752. When I typed 750, you would have noticed this OK is graded out, deactivated. I'm getting a red alert here. Why? Yes, the maximum value has to be changed. You can go here and manually change the maximum value, or if you want your system to take the maximum value, I want my system to take it, delete that 0. It automatically takes max. It automatically takes max. But assume that I want to type it here, maybe 1500. 750 I want a red. 750 to 1500, 1500 I want to give some other color. Maybe format. More colors. I think I am not able to find the green here. Go to more colors. Let me select some green color. You know all the colors are all mixture of RGB. RGB, you can give green. After selecting green, click somewhere else outside. Say OK. I will repeat it again. First let me check. OK. Let me click on a particular region, West region. It's more than 750 green. 750 green. More than 750 green. Less than 750 is red. So I'm repeating it again. Select the card. Go to format. On the format next to the color, you will get that FX. Click on that FX. Rules. Make it as rules. And here you have to make it as count distinct. What is the condition? Minimum to 750 is red. 750 to 1500 is green. Okay. If you want to modify the conditional formatting, go for the FX again. Yes. Select the card. Format. Call out value. Next to the color, FX. Click on that FX. It says gradient. Gradient means mixture of multicolor. I don't want mixture of multicolor. I want rules. But here the rules is says sum. Instead of the sum, make it as count distinct. And give the condition. Minimum to 750. From minimum to 750 is red. Next condition. New rules. 750 to 1500. Color. More color. Green color. Okay. So if the value is between minimum to 750, you will get a red. 750 to 1500, you will get a green. We do the conditional formatting in the charts. We'll do it in tables. In our upcoming session, we'll do. Yes. Yes. Okay. We'll move on. Sir, any challenges? You have to see drill down, drill through, so many. You need your support. Okay. Now, don't create multiple visuals. Try to display everything in one or two visuals. For an example, we have a table available. In this table, I have created region wise. We'll see about the drill down. We'll see about tooltip. There are two things. One is drill down, another one is tooltip. First, we'll start with drill down. Then we'll see with tooltip also. Select this chart, and I don't want to create multiple charts. For example, here we have created a chart by region wise. Then assume I have one more thing called as a city, and I have another thing called as state. So some people will create a chart for state separately, another chart for city. I don't want to do this. I want to display everything in one chart. One chart, we want everything to be displayed. Tell me the hierarchy. I have three things: region, city, state. Which should be the hierarchy? Which is the first? Which is the second? Which is the third? State. First region. State. City. Super. Now place the cursor on this pie chart. Go to the first one. Add data to the visual. Already the region wise this chart is created. Now watch here. One powerful change, one magical change will happen here. We already dragged that region into the legend area. What you said is region. Below the region I want the state. Below the state I want city. Below city I can put a customer. Below customer I can put a department. Like this you can add multi levels. As of now we'll go with 3 levels. First region. Below region I want state. So what you do is already the region is available. The state is available here. Drag the state and drop it below the region on the legend area. On the legend area, already there is a region. I am going to drag that state below this region. Let us drag the state below this region. After dragging this, do you see any changes on your screen?
Yes.
4 arrows are appearing. We'll see what is the usage of this 4 arrow. First, we'll finish off this 4 arrows. Second, I drag that state below that region. Second, drag the city below this region. So, region, below the region, state, below the state, city. So, let us try with this 3. If you want furthermore also, you can do it. First, let us try with the 3. Here, you would have noticed 4 arrows are appearing. Arrow number 1, it's graded out, it's deactivated. It will be activated in another few minutes. Now there are 3 down arrow, 2 down arrow, 2 arrow with 1 holder. We'll see one by one. First, let us start with the single arrow. This arrow should be switched on. How do we switch on the arrow? Just go here. Click to turn on. It says click to turn on. So I am going to turn on just by click. Just to make a click. That was turned on. How do we know it's turned on? Surrounding that arrow, there is a black color circle. This black color circle indicates that this is turned on. It is turned on. Now, after turning on it, let me go to a region. For example, I'll go to the south region. Click. I click on the south region. It drills down to the south region. Under south region, it shows state-wise. Under south, what are all the states? Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Suppose if I select Karnataka, under Karnataka, it shows what are all the city-wise report. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Come to the first level. First, what we did is very simple. We dragged that region, below the region, state, below the state, city. Switch on the single arrow. Select a particular region. It drills down, shows state-wise. Particular state drills down, city-wise. This is fine. But this is particular region, okay. And one person is asking, one head is asking, I don't want to drill down the particular region. Can I see all the state-wise, not to the particular region state. I want to see all the state-wise. So, switch off that drill down. Now, click this double arrow. The single arrow with the holder, I will explain for a column chart. Column chart, it looks good, the last one. This double arrow. All the state-wise, all the state, not particular region-wise, all the state. Not south region or north region, it shows all the state-wise. This one, all the city-wise, all the city-wise, not particular state-wise, city-wise. We will see the same thing in column chart also. Drill up, drill up. This I will explain in another few minutes. Okay?
Same that for state also, if you change if you go to state and if you click on pie chart,
it will change. It will change the color.
for that also.
Correct. One conditional parameter is apply dynamically. Yes. Now, we'll see one more tool tip. Then we'll jump on to our column chart also. Tool tip. First, let us see about tool tip. What is the tool tip? When I open any software in the world, if you open any software in the world, whenever I place the cursor on a button, it's giving some tips. For example, if I place the cursor on this cut, what is the usage of the cut? Remove the selection, you can paste it somewhere else. And what is the usage of this cut? This is called as tool tip. Tips about this tool. About this tool, we are giving a tips. Same like when I place the cursor on this, it says this data belongs to the west region. When I place the cursor, this data belongs to the south region and sum of net profit is this. But I want to display more information here for my end user. The region is displayed and net profit is displayed, okay. But I want to display more information here. For example, I want to display what is the total cost. And I want to display what is the material cost, what is the logistic cost, what is the amount, what is the discount. So everything I want to display it in one chart. When I place the cursor without disturbing the chart, I want to display the extra information here. When I drag the extra information, your heading will get updated. Don't worry, we'll format the heading later. Heading will get updated. Select this pie chart. Select the pie chart. Now scroll down. Go to the build visual. Scroll down. There is an option called as tool tips. Tool tips. In tool tips, let me drag the total cost and bring it to the tooltip area. Total cost, I'm bringing this into the tooltip area. As I told, the heading will get, don't worry, we'll finally change the heading. Now, when I place the cursor on this chart, I'm getting two information now. Earlier, I got only one, sum of net profit. Now, I'm getting the total cost also. So I dragged the total cost and drop it to the tooltip. Same like drag the material cost into the tooltip. Logistic cost into tooltip. Like this, whatever you want, you can drag and drop. Discount into the tooltip. Amount into the tooltip. So when I place the cursor, it shows all the information. Region West, what is the sum of net profit, what is the total cost, what is the material cost, what is the logistic cost, what is the discount, what is the amount. Everything is displayed in one chart. Tool tip. Select the pie chart, go to format. At the bottom you will have the tool tip. Drag whatever you want and drop it to the tooltip area. Anything you can drag and drop it to the tooltip area. Material cost, logistic cost, discount, amount. That's what it was. Heading will get changed, we will update. My screen says Header will get updated automatically. If it is not updated, you are manually changing the title. You manually மாத்துறீங்கன்னா header update ஆகும். அதனால it will not get updated. Title. If the heading is not updated automatically, it means format, general, title, you would have manually edited the title. If you have manually edited the title, then the heading will not get updated. Now also you can go to the title and manually edit the title. I don't like this much of bigger title. I want to give a simple title for this. So go to general, go to the title, and I remove the title and I want to type a better simple title here. I delete it. Maybe region wise, sum of net profit. I'm giving my own title here. Right. Next. Let us insert a column chart. Let us go for a column chart. Maybe in the build visual, place the cursor on some empty area. I think you can help me here. Place the cursor on some empty area. Maybe on the first row, 1, 2, 3, fourth one. First row, fourth one. Clustered column chart. First row, fourth one. Clustered column chart. Place the cursor on some empty area. Click on clustered column chart. Now what I want is, I want invoice date wise. Invoice date wise, sum of net profit. Invoice date wise, sum of net profit. Could you tell me? I have created this, I have inserted this clustered column chart, fourth one. Now what is the report I expect is, I want invoice date wise sum of net profit. Tell me, where can I drag and drop the invoice date? Where can I drag and drop the net profit? Invoice date should be on the x-axis. I told you whichever I'm saying wise, that should be on the first. Here x-axis is the first. So drag the invoice date to x-axis, net profit to y-axis. The concept is same as I told in last session. Which wise, that should be first. Whichever you want to total it, summarize it, that should be on the second. So let us drag the invoice date into X. Let us drag that net profit into Y. Now you would have noticed automatically there is a drill down appearing here. Last session it was not appearing. What we did is we manually dragged that region. Below the region we dragged that state. Below the state we dragged the city. So then only we got this arrow. But here this arrow is appearing automatically. What will happen here is, let us go to the single arrow here. I'll go to the single arrow. Switch on that single arrow. Switch on that single arrow. Let us go to the year 2025 because 2025 has more data. I click on that 2025. It drills down and you will get quarter-wise report. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Let us click on quarter 1, quarter 2, any one of it, quarter 3. You will get it by month-wise. Let us click on month. You will get it by day-wise. Drill up, drill up. Okay. We'll see more. Okay. Now, what is the usage of this double arrow? Single arrow, when I click on year, it shows quarter-wise. When I click on quarter, it shows month-wise. When I click on month, it will show day-wise. If you have hours, it will show hour-wise, minutes-wise, seconds-wise also. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Let me switch off this single arrow. Let me switch off that single arrow. Double arrow. What is this double arrow? Is someone wants to see all the quarter, not 20-25 quarters, all the quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 total. So you can click on double arrow. All the quarter 1, not a particular year quarter 1, quarter 2. It shows all the quarter 1. First quarter for all the year. First, second quarter for all the year. Similarly, January, February, all the months. Similarly, all the days. But drill up, drill up. 2022 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. 2023 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. 2024 quarter 1. I want to see the detail, in detail of it. So then we can go for the fourth one. Single holder with the double arrow. Yes. In 2022 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. Under 2020 quarter 1, I want month-wise also. So 2022 quarter 1 month-wise, 2023 quarter 1 month-wise here. So it goes on. Day-wise, year-wise, quarter-wise, month-wise, day-wise. Drill up. 2022 quarter 1 April day-wise. You can scroll down, scroll up and check all the day by day for the entire year, entire table. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Let us do a conditional formatting for this. Okay. So, break. Okay, fine. Take a tea break. Don't take a long break. Tea break itself becoming lunch break, half an hour. So don't do that because we have to cover so many concepts. At least we have to publish this report today. Another 2 pages at least to be created with your cooperation. We'll do that. So I'm saving the file, pausing the video recording. And after the session is over, I'll share you the link. I'll share you the channel also. Right? So let us go to the same Power BI. I think we are in the process of creating the drill down. So we have created the invoice. When I dragged the invoice date to the x-axis and net profit into y-axis, now you can see it has automatically created a group. Below the year, below the quarter, and then below quarter we have month, below month we have days. Suppose if you don't want it, suppose I don't want the quarter from my report, you can remove it. There is an into mark for removing. So it will drill from year to month and month to day. If you don't want, you can remove it also. If you want, you can add it. How can I add it? You expand the invoice date and expand the date hierarchy. Here you can see the hierarchy. Year, quarter, month. So if you don't want, you can check this and uncheck this also. But let us do some conditional formatting. For an example, you know how to change this millions into exact value, and I want to display the value also here. I want the value to be displayed on the top. Let us go to the format. I'll go format, under format, scroll down. The last but one, data label. From the last, the second one, data label. So if I switch on the data label is displayed on the top. But I don't like this data label to be in millions. Tell me, how can I convert into exact value?
Y-axis.
Or instead of searching it in y-axis, I told you there is one more tip, sir. Go to the search box, type DIS, and change the y-axis display units to none, so that it will display the exact values. So go to the search box and type DIS. On the search box, type DIS and change the display units as none. Okay. Don't know whether we can publish the report today. Time is very shorter. We'll see at least another 1 or 2 visuals. Okay. Let us see about conditional formatting and interaction between the visual. 2 important topics. First one is conditional formatting. Now I want to know which year has more profit. I want to put a green. Which year has lesser profit, maybe an yellow. Very lesser, I want a red. Select this column chart. Select the column chart. And remove this DIS. I'm removing it just into mark. I'm removing this DIS. Select this column chart. Then I think this is a column chart. This is a column chart. Format, columns. Columns. Since it's a column chart, you have to go to columns. Below the columns, you can notice. Could you tell me where can I do the conditional formatting? I have gone to columns. Below the column, FX. Next to the color, FX, gradient, yes, let us go with gradient. I like gradient for charts. For a card, we can go for rules, but charts, I think you can go for gradient. And it's asking, is this a gradient based on year-wise? For a particular year, I want to give a color, another year, I want to give a color. No, it's not based on the gradient. It's based on the net profit. If net profit is more, I want to give a green. If the net profit is lesser, yellow, Very lesser, red. So it's not based on the invoice date here. Click on the arrow mark and we can select here as invoice, sum of net profit. Click on the drop down. I want to give a conditional formatting not based on the years. I want to give a conditional formatting based on the net profit. So let us select the net profit. Sum of net profit, correct. Lowest value, or you can modify the value also manually instead of lowest. For 1 lakh to 2 lakh, I want to give a color. 2 lakh to 3 lakh, I want to give a color also, you can do it. But as of now, I'll go with the lowest. Lowest, let us go for red. Lowest, I'm going for red. Middle, I'll go with the traffic signal colors. Middle color, yellow, fine. Highest color, let us say green. So lowest is red, middle is yellow, highest is green. Let me check this and I'll repeat it again. First let me check this. Say okay, yes. Based on my values, the colors have changed. Value is more, I'm getting a green. Little bit later, greenish, light green, dark green, and then yellow, and then red. Yes. Select the chart, format, columns, below the color, FX. Yes, sir, please, I am repeating it again. Select the chart, format, columns, below the columns, next to the color, FX. Click on FX, gradient, that's okay. But what field should be based on this? It should be based on net profit, sum of net profit. Then give the colors. Lowest is red. Add middle color, yellow. Highest is green. Okay. Okay. Let me check this. For example, I will switch on this drill down. I am switching on the drill down, turn on the drill down. Now I'll select 2025. Yes, 2025, quarter 1, which quarter? Quarter 4 is having highest. Quarter 1 is lowest. I click on quarter 4. Under quarter 4, December is highest, October is lowest. I click on December. Yes. Which date we have more values, which date we have lesser values. So conditional formatting is working for everything, maybe year wise, month wise, quarter wise, day wise also. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Next is a bit complex chapter. Done? Clear? Yes. Now, please watch here. It's a bit complex chapter. If you understand, it will be easier. Today, tomorrow, we are going to, maybe in the later session also, we are going to use this chapter. Understanding will be a little bit complex, but if you understand, it will be easier. Now, see whether this drill down is off. So, I am going to the column chart and I am checking this drill down is off. Okay. And in pie chart also, drill down is off. Please verify that drill down is off. After verifying that drill down is off, now I will go to the pie chart. Please watch here, pie chart. When I select a particular pie, for example, this is my west region. When I select west, you would have noticed in the last session, if you click on west, it automatically shows the sum of net profit for the west and count of invoice amount for the west. Let me check that. I click. Yes, it's showing the sum of net profit, count of invoice. But here you can see some changes has happened. When I select the pie chart, this card is okay, no problem. When I select the West region, it is showing the net profit for the West, it's showing the count of invoice number for West region. But here, what is happening is, it is highlighting. Overall chart, something is highlighted. This highlighted area belongs to the West region. When I place the cursor over here, you will show you two information. One is the overall net profit. Second one is the highlighted net profit. Highlighted is this West region's net profit. Suppose if I select South region, it's highlighting South region. But I don't like this. If I select West, the chart should be shown for West. I don't want this highlighting. If I select the East region, I want only the East region report. If I select North region, I want only the North region. It's highlighting, which I don't like. I want this to get filtered. When I select a region, I want to see the chart for that region. When I select this region, I want to see the chart for this. Same thing will happen for this bar chart also. Column chart, sorry. When I select 2022, what is happening is, in the pie chart, it's highlighting only the 2022 details, which I don't want. When I select 2022, I want the chart of 2022. When I select 2023, I want the chart of 2023. Whatever I click, based on that, the chart should get changed automatically. First, let me start with this pie chart. First, decide what you want to do. When I select the pie chart, I want this net profit should get filtered. I want this count of invoice number should get filtered. For a change, we'll do one thing. I don't want this count of invoice number should get filtered. When I select South, I assume this is it's a total value. When I select South, I don't want South region count of, I want overall count. I don't want this to be filtered. And I want this to be filtered. When I select the pie chart, this card should get filtered, this card should not get filtered, and this column chart should get filtered. So first to decide what you want to do, then select the pie chart, select the pie chart. When I select pie chart, what should happen for the other chart? Select the pie chart, format, go to the format, select the pie chart, go to format, edit interaction, another very important, very powerful feature. Today, tomorrow, we are going to use this feature for finding the top 10. For everything, we are going to use this feature. So watch it. If you have any question, ask me. I can repeat it any number of times. Select the pie chart and go to format, edit interaction. Edit interaction. What are we going to do is, when I select the pie chart, I want this net profit should get filtered. I want this count of invoice number should not filter. I want this bar chart should get filtered. Sorry, column chart should get filtered. That's I want when I select the pie chart. Let us do that. Select the pie chart, format, edit interaction. Edit interaction. Click on edit interaction. After clicking on edit interaction, on top of every visuals, you can see some icons are appearing. On the logo also it will appear. Forget about the logo. We are not going to do anything on the logo. So other than the logos, you can see other visuals, some icons are appearing. It says, when I select the pie chart, what do you want to do? Whether you want to filter or whether you want to none to happen, nothing to be happen. Here, whether you want to filter or nothing to happen. So tell me, when I select this, in this card, what has to be selected here? First one or second one? First one. Very good. In this count of invoice number, what has to be selected? None. Super. When I select this pie chart, what should be done here? Here we have three options. Card we have only two. Filter, none. But here we have three options. First one is filtering. Second one is highlighting. Third one is none. But what's happening when I click on this? What's happening to the chart by default? Highlighting. Very good. But what I want? Filter. So select this filter. select this filter. That's it. Let us try and I will explain it again. Edit interaction. Switch off that editing because I don't like this icon appearing. Edit interaction. Now I select that west region. Yes. Now net profit is filtering for west region. Column chart is filtering for west region. But this count of invoice, just for checking I did it. It's better to get filtered, but I'm checking. So when I select the south region, I'm getting the chart for south region. When I select north region, central region, based on that you can see your charts are changing automatically. Okay. Now same thing I want to do it for the column chart. When I select the column chart, net profit should get filtered, invoice should not get filtered, this pie chart should get filtered. Tell me what has to be done. I want the support from your side. Very good. First we have to select the column chart. Then format, edit interaction, then sum of net profit, filter. Count of invoice number, none. Sorry. Count of invoice number, none. Then this one, filter. It's highlighted, filter it. Superb. Switch off the edit interaction. Now let me click on 2022. Yes. I'm getting net profit for 2022. I'm getting pie chart for 2022, 2023, 2024. Yes. Edit interactions. Very important but very powerful. Sir, select the column chart, format, edit interaction, same process, sir. Format, edit interaction. First column, first card, nothing. Second card, select this one, none. This pie chart, select this filter. Because when I select this, this should get filtered. This should get filtered. This should not get filtered. So whichever you want to filter it, select the filter icon. Whichever you don't want to filter, none. As I told, this will be very useful for top 10 and other things. Yes. அதை செலக்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா அதுக்கு எப்படி சார் வரும்? அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் மற்ற மூணுத்தையும் பண்ணணும். இப்ப இதை செலக்ட் பண்ணா இங்க வராது. இதை பேஸ் பண்ணி இதை செலக்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா இதுக்கு இந்த ஐக்கான் வராது. அதை செலக்ட் பண்ணா அதுவே பண்ணணும். அது வராது. இதை செலக்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா அது வராது. இங்க செலக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன் பாரு. I'm not getting it. For other thing, based on this only other three can be. We'll see about small multiples. Then if possible, we'll see to publish our report also. Okay. Switch off that edit interaction. Right? Yes, please. We'll see about small multiples. Okay. I think this column, this sheet is already full. I don't want to disturb it. Let us do it on the next sheet. I will add the next page. In this page, we are going to add a report here. I will go to this page. I'm going to add some report. Let us create some report. Maybe I will create the clustered column chart again. Place the cursor, insert a page. I inserted a fresh new page. Click on the plus symbol. Insert a fresh new page. Let us insert the fourth one. Clustered column. Same thing. What we did in the last session. Clustered column chart. And I want same thing. Region wise. I'll put it on my full screen. It is better to put it on the full screen. Let us take region wise. Let us drag that region and drop it to the x-axis. Let's take some other thing. I'm using the net profit for every time. Let us take the total cost. I dragged the region into x-axis, total cost into y-axis. So we got region wise, what is the sum of total cost? But could you tell me why South region is coming first, then I'm getting west, then I'm getting central, then I'm getting east, then I'm getting north? It's based on your value, highest to lowest, which I don't want. For example, I want this to be sorted based on the region names. For example, ABC, central should come first. Then I want east. So it should be in an alphabetical order, not based on the total cost. I want to sort it based on the region name. So go to 3 dot. Go to the 3 dot. Click on the 3 dot. Under the 3 dot, from the last third one, sort by region. So I want to sort it by region names. I click on region. But west is coming on the first because it's in a descending order. Let us click on the 3 dot again. Sort by ascending order. You can first sort region and ascending or ascending region. Both are same. So now ascending order. Yes. Central comes first, then east, then north, then south, then west. So go to the 3 dot, sort access. First I selected region wise, then I sorted in ascending. Now, another powerful feature. Below this region, yes, I want to know every year wise, how was my region compared to last year, this year, whether we have increased it or decreased it, or every, maybe let us take the payment method wise, how was the cash payment, how was the credit payment. I don't want to drill down. I want to see everything in one screen. One screen I want to see. Let us take year wise. Expand the invoice date. We expand the invoice date, date hierarchy. Expand the date hierarchy. Year, quarter, month, day. Let us take year wise. I want to compare it by year wise. Let us drag that year. There is a year. Drag the year and drop it to small multiples. Select the column chart. Select the column chart. Go to the first one. Add data to the visual. On the bottom, you can see there is an option called small multiples. We already x-axis, y-axis, we have explored small. Tooltip also we have explored. Now we are going to see the small multiples. Drag the year and drop it to the small multiples. So, small multiples. Drag that year and drop it to small multiples. There is small multiples available here. Below the invoice date, we have date hierarchy. Below the date hierarchy, year. Drag the year and drop it to small multiples. So it has splitted into multiples. For example, here 2022. This is region wise. Central, east, north, south. 2023 region wise. 2024 region wise. 2025 region wise. 2026 region wise. One chart you can see everything. Drag the year and drop it to invoice date. small multiple. Can I see everything in one screen? Yes. I want to see everything in one screen. All the 5 years I want to see it in one screen. Select this chart, format, select the chart, go to format, under format, small multiples, go to small multiples, 2 rows, 2 columns. It says 2 rows, 2 columns. Let us make it as 1 row. I make it as 1 row. I think I have 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 5 years. Columns as 5. I made columns as 5. So you can compare all the 5 years. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So we can compare it by every year. Or we can put the year on the top and the region on the bottom also. Both. So region wise, yearly, every year. Small multiples. Okay. Let us give some name for it. Double click. I am renaming it. Let it be. This one is region wise yearly report. Region wise yearly. I thought of creating at least another 2 or 3 visuals. There's no problem. We'll create the visuals tomorrow also. Now, let us see how to publish this report. I have 2 pages of report. Suppose if you are opening an Excel file, assume I have some Excel file, I have some multiple pages in this Excel file. Assume that I have multiple pages in Excel file. Suppose I place the cursor on sheet number 7 and I save and close this. Tomorrow if you open the same file, it will open 7 again, which I don't want. I have the home page. Every time whenever I open, it should open with the first page. So this you cannot do it in Excel, but let us do it in Power BI. When I publish it, whenever the report is published, I want the first page should be this home page. So what we do is, before publishing, right click on that page. This is a new feature which is available only in May or June. In old version, you cannot do this. Manually, you have to place the cursor and do it. But here, right click on the home page. There is an option called as set as landing page. Set as landing page. So whenever you open, by default, automatically your home page will be your landing page. Your first page will be your landing page. Yes. So first set the landing page. Right click, set as landing page. First you do this, then. Now I want to show the report to others. We have seen how to get it. We have seen how to transform it. We have seen how to load it. We have seen how to report it. Now publish it. I'm going to publish it. Let us see how to publish. Assume if you are using Microsoft Windows, you will have a folder. Under a folder, you will copy all your files. In Windows, we call it as a folder. Under folder, you can put all your files. Even you can have a folder too within your team, your department also, you can have a specific folder. Similar to that. In Windows, we call it as folder and files. But in Power BI, we call it as workspaces. Workspace. In workspace, you are going to publish your report. You have a folder and you are going to put all the files into a folder. Same like you will have a workspace, you are going to publish your file into that workspace. I believe you are all using the licensed version of Power BI. If you have the licensed version, tomorrow we'll see how to create our own workspaces. If you don't have a license, no problem. Power BI has its own workspace. There is a specific workspace just for a training purpose like this. We have a specific workspace. That workspace is called as My Workspace. As of now, today we will publish this in My Workspace. Tomorrow we will see how to create our own workspace, how to allocate the people into the workspace, how to give a license to a workspace people. So we'll see that tomorrow. Today we will publish it into My Workspace. Okay. How can I publish into My Workspace? Two methods. I want to see this report live online. You cannot present the report like this. If you create a PowerPoint presentation, you have to run a slideshow. Same like you have to present the report on your website. File. Under File, Publish. Go to File. Below File, there is a Publish option. Go to File, Publish. Method number 1. Method number 2. Go to the Home tab, Publish. Publish the report online in the Power BI services. Go to the Home tab, Publish. Before that, verify whether your file is saved. If it is not saved also, no problem. It will ask you to save it again. So go to Home tab, Publish. It's asking us to save. Let us click on Save. Now you have to tell me what are all the workspaces available. Of course, there will be My Workspace. Other than My Workspace, do you find any other workspaces? Yes. On your system, I'm not asking in my system. In my system, there will be some other workspace. Other than My Workspace, what are all the other workspaces you are having it? There are multiple workspaces. That means your team people would have created a workspace. They would have allocated your name to the workspace. Tomorrow we are going to do that. How to create our own workspace, how to allocate the people into the workspace. Tomorrow we'll see it. As of now, My Workspace. A small warning. Small warning. After publishing on the workspace, it will publish it. It will say got it. Don't click on got it and come out. Please wait. Please wait. I'm going to publish it here. Select the workspace. Select. It's publishing now based on your Wi-Fi speed. This is related with your Wi-Fi speed also. Based on your Wi-Fi speed, it's published and it's success. Got it. Don't click on got it. Please wait. Don't click on got it. Please wait. Done. Until this. Published it. How can I see the report now? The report now. I want to see the report online. Below success, there is an option. Open 01 transaction data in Power BI services. Just click it. It goes to your browser online and it shows your report online now. Now your report is online. I will tell you how to open the report, how to share the reports also. Yes. So this is the report which we have created. Now it's online. Everything will work here. The interaction, when I click, it's interacting, drilling down, all the features will work. There is a button on the right hand side, View. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is slower. Till its publishing is done.
Publishing is done.
Open out. And still it's opening. This view. Go to this view. On the right hand side, there is a view. Under view, full screen. You can see your report on a full screen like this. Full screen. Like a PowerPoint presentation, you can see it on the full screen. Next page, this page. All the reports are available on the full screen. There is a view on the right hand side. Full screen. We'll see how to export this to PowerPoint, how to share the reports to others also. Now, escape and come out. You have to check the version. There are two versions, Pro version or Premium. I hope you are all using Pro version. On this report, go to the right hand side. Your name or your initial, your photographs would have been displayed. Click on it and check, tell me the version of license type of your Power BI. Pro. Free. Then you cannot share the reports to others. Pro. Everyone should have Pro. Why you are getting free? Fabric. Like a Windows. In future, everything will come under Fabric. Power App, Power Automate, Power Project, everything will be under Fabric. But now it is publishing through Fabric. I don't know whether you noticed it. Publishing through Fabric. Office 360 online. Offline is online. Yes. We'll see how to share this file, how to put this file in the PowerPoint. Okay. How we have opened in Power BI, we have published the report. After publishing the report, we have got the screen. From here, I opened it. Every time I cannot do this. Assume yesterday I have published this report. Now I want to open this report. Assume I have published this report yesterday. Now I want to open the report. How can I open the report now? Assume this is closed. Now I want to see the report. Go to the browser and click on that plus symbol and use something called as app.powerbi.com. app.powerbi.com. Just to go to any web browser, maybe the Edge browser, app.powerbi.com. Enter. It opens the home page of your Power BI. Here, app.powerbi.com. Then on the left hand side, workspace. Click on the workspace on the left hand side. Here, my workspace. There are various other workspaces. Don't worry about it. Now, let us click on my workspace. When I click on my workspace, you will get two things. One is report. Second one is semantic model. I will tell you what is that semantic model. Let us find our report here. 01. What is the name? Transaction data. This is my report. This is my published. So here I can see two things. One is report. Second one is semantic model. So click on this report. Click on this report. One minute, I'll open and show. Click on this report. Now your report will get opened. So open any web browser, maybe the Edge web browser. .powerbi.com. app.powerbi.com. Workspace, my workspace, and find your file. And two things will be there on this. One is semantic model, another one is your report. You have to open this report. When you click, that report will get opened. Another way of opening the report. One is publishing immediately and see the report. Another one is opening the report through a workspace. app.powerbi.com. Okay. But what is this semantic model? I'll go to workspace, my workspace, and I found that report. One is the report, second one is a semantic model. Semantic model is your data source. For example, when the data is added into my Excel file, I want that data should get updated. There is an option available, semantic model, where we can see there is a button called as refresh now. Whenever a data is added in your Power BI, your report has to be refreshed. So there is an option called as refresh now. There is something called as scheduled refresh. Time permits, we'll explore it tomorrow. Scheduled refresh. This one is refreshing now. This one is scheduled refresh. Let me open the report again. I'll click on the report. This report, I want to share the report within Daimler. I didn't create any workspace or anything. I want to share the report to others. How can I share the report to others? After opening the report on the browser within Daimler, outside Daimler, you should get the permission. File, go to File, Embed Report, File, Embed Report. I think you will get only three options: SharePoint Online, Website Portal, maybe Developer. You will not get this, correct? This option may not be available on your system because it's protected within Daimler team. You cannot publish your report online. Online means anyone in the world can open your report. But unfortunately for this, you have to get a permission. As of now, you can publish it within the Daimler team by going to this website or portal. Website or portal. File, embed report, website or portal. Click on the website or portal. This link, there is a link. This link, you have to send it to others within Daimler. Outside Daimler, they cannot open this report. So copy this link and open this link. You can copy this link and you can send the link to anyone within Daimler. Yes. Go to file, embed report. But you can create a workspace and you can.
File. Just file பக்கத்துல.
Okay. Tomorrow we will see how to create a workspace and allocate the people into workspace, how to give the rights in the workspace, member, contributor, administration rights. That's all we can see tomorrow. Now the last and final one is how to make this report in PowerPoint. One last final thing we'll finish it off. PowerPoint. I want to show the report in PowerPoint. Two things. Either you want to show the report in PowerPoint like a picture, or you want to show it with the interaction. I want to show it with the interaction. But the problem is I have 2 pages, means 2 times you have to export. Or one more thing you can do it is from PowerPoint you can import Power BI. Both are possible. Let us see both. First I want to export it from Power BI to PowerPoint. Export. Go to the export. PowerPoint. Export PowerPoint. Embed live data. Embed live data. Click on this embed live data. Image means just like a picture. Let us put it as embed live data. But unfortunately, only 1 page will be embedded at a time. You cannot get 2 pages at a time. 10 pages means 10 times you have to do this. 10 times you have to do this. Open PowerPoint. Open. But there is one more method I will explain. This is one method from Power BI to PowerPoint. Based on Wi-Fi seed, it will be embedded. You can see it here with the live data. With the live data interaction, everything will happen here. Everything will happen with the live data. It's taking some time, but it will get embedded. This is one method. It's loading. Another best method is, I think that's easier in Daimler. Another best method is, let us open PowerPoint first. Open PowerPoint. Open a blank PowerPoint presentation. Insert a slide. Go to Insert. Go to the Insert button. Under Insert button, you would have noticed there is an option available called as Power BI. Correct? On Daimler, even I am not getting it. Your team people have added it. How can I add it? It's manually I have to add it. But as per Daimler, it's inbuilt available. Open a PowerPoint. Open a PowerPoint. Open a slide. Go to insert. There is a Power BI. Insert Power BI will be there on your insert button. But I don't have it. So what I will do is, this add-ins is automatically added. As per your Daimler, it's automatically added. But here I have to add it. Home tab, add-ins. This add-ins they have added automatically. That is Power BI. This Power BI, there will be a power. This button, it's inbuilt in your system. Insert. When you go to insert, that is inbuilt. I cannot show you because I don't have it. This Power BI. Click on that Power BI. Now it will ask, it will show you the report here. I think this is the best way. It will show that report which we have created. That report will come here. For me, it's signing in. By so you will see the report here. I'm not able to see because I'm not able to sign in now. You can see the report. Just click on that report. That report will be opened here. That report, the recently opened, that 01 transaction will be available here. Just click and you can open the report straight away from here itself. Straight away from here you can open that report. And page by page you can insert it like this. Maybe tomorrow I will explain this, but here it's not opening for me. Add-ins. But for you it's available straight away. For me it's taking sign in, it's taking some time for signing. Report or data? Republish it. Data means you can refresh. Report you have to republish it again. You can refresh from a PPT refresh. Live done. Not required. Live data. Captures the live data. This is a live data. Sorry, this I will explain it tomorrow. It's taking some time to sign in. Also, I will explain. Oh, you have to leave. Okay. Let's see the other process tomorrow. Already people have left. So I'll stop the video. Second page, 3 one more time you have to publish it.